do adventure and so ataho Ivan Kyei Innocent agra maha na pombo there.
Oh, nyame adoma ho de ho.
I'm saying she said to say that.
Oh, yes. The first time in the house member had check. By the Nyamias said, finally, we are here.
Nice one, sir. Bibia Boko there.
Oh, Nyamiadum, a holding ho. And he all shared the state of a minor. And then we are babu nebu abum because Obian. Aniswa de hunu ni senka state no ebenam ekwan so a wo hwe animu a wo anim because somewhere amanfo look up to the American dream oya kwane ye wo ne na onim the future and whichever direction bia o free say ne passion ne de owo nimu ebetimi a drive no bia na onim say the state will provide the necessary incentives opportunities be available bia ni pan betimi achieve by ha esum ade anim kan. The very people who are supposed to ensure say ombema sa kwan na da ho no omasesa oman na japade de hwe ye ho na mabunu no there seem to be no future and the enamu there seem to be no way out and ayete ho so na ye hunhun from mine na mama economy na siniti ase because amanfo de ahopre na efom man no sika no ye foma ye de hwe ya ankasa ye ho ye ni ye friend say tima bi se o sika ne yo manfo sika sika ne ya hiafo sika no a yesi de hwe nkura mebai na menam traffic im akura wadi mfie 10 years eso pure water enam we eton ebia sa pure water no meton ane ma mesada no nidi but ba kofo etimi de nsabo man sika mu wiye sika na atimi sanya kokodro betena TV so yo de fo sika no nya no he hiafo sika and osabo ano so I think that is the kind of politics and nay yaba behu a ema o man na bedu abi obedu but eguso pem mitio obo homoden and I'm sure said these advocacies to certain extent enya impact go over the years since I heard a kind of politics ya no krom hana that extreme partisan politics nipa no kwatena ye we boko left we boko right but so what would you know at the end of the day you become confused you don't even know issue no he
presented a fact
what I say but with the advent of this new media and new platforms and I think say you are delving over to who say what concept no bebre just trying to educate the ordinary Ghanaian out there say ya better politics at no who say politics na and it's not about emotions it is not about tribalism me wo fire ni wo fa nu ani we attention we hu ye fe this about the issues the core issues are end up pinning one kasa personal and the collective welfare of people out there and the society. So yet me do that particular pempen so and me sure say things will change because there be a man for kasa better na near masses when it started in France it was like this. They had a first estate, now you're blocked. First estate, the second estate, and the commoners. Edru babina say common about sikani ba to aba. And then here for 5 and no vote. You count to boom. Just say but when it started waging that mental revolution, man of course, so I do a give rise to physical revolution there. But then France it me changing the status and now everybody is equal and the economy is out there now too near. Me sure say it is one of the success stories Obia working on the psyche and on the minds of a lot of people. A time will come and they will appreciate politics, issue-based politics. And nipa no ba accept no kind and obey mao and a new mum nipa no so making informed decision. By nya de yekohu no kuma we be say me de ye wo meto ha me ma me ha no free and to abanko ha da na we den so as to whether the person is doing right or wrong or not de obato amano. When politician enyenye sa adwene say nipa no oye den obato abamana you are giving him enough motivation to do the exercises. God him say aye den Nkrofo we there ba form or lamba to aba mame. You are not demanding any accountability from anybody. So and no can who be and I incentivize and motivate a lot of some of the politicians who are impunity and they choke the political platform a landscape as will be a year because he's with a view say a year then chile me constituency way dear not because or your friends saying at the papa bia but because Nipanu Free say he's one of them baby free banner but I think say name best
I see but I shall mine that's an echo because earlier can be say you walk out to America onim the name say I need be some basic needs be on my own and when ya name be a man at Tumpon Brabum Ombre Africa, we have come far. And name of it to me as a son actually, and I send you a team because sometimes yet Tianum I'm up for call and says, oh, the Amoyan de Mocasa to go, said I didn't there. Sana ebeye near obe try so be near you know. Then Sandy Pania and ya would not beg an a year. With these kind of words, Timika, and you boom for my now, man, future, send a walking. America, Aquada, I wouldn't get you, them say, Anya de nobody do beshe, and then ya, obe Fradia. I don't know, dear. And yes, what quite so to be called one pie, Corey, come for Guni Yamu Sana, 7 in Satimiaka.
Was obe can send me, or say, no change is sudden. Change be a process, and first started from the thinking of the people.
Okay.
Quite I contextualize it as seminar AC no, or process it, then they make sense out of it. South Africa, when it comes to human resources, we are seeing the most valuable one, a human resource. And so what's scanning across all the continent in the world, Africa is the richest. Because continent is estimated by 2050. Your population by 60%. We are between the ages of call it the youthful population. So when it comes to that human resources, yawo abundantly, and economy be here human resource. Now what you tap into that human resource to you leverage it to do a lot. So Okwa America says there is something they call the knowledge economy. Nipa deseni sa youth na aba nimdia and now to always on the Facebook about wait to say so those knowledge na amount for through research and as for eba bonteno to certain extent they are leveraging that particular knowledge to create huge industries amount for enya adwuma ye edo so mfaso eba ye ha no what is happening is a youth na ye ha no leadership enimos almost mfaso so America transia ye research who say the average age a working age no nipa no omunyini. Because average age by 2050, they will be somewhere around 40 to 54 years. That is the average. And now we check on population at that range, you know. And now be nipa or nipa. Say nipa no it means a workforce now here. I bet me my economy na conform no. Winya. Until deliberately they came up with some policy. One of them, and I had American lottery now. Yeah, when I had and say, oh, Yankopon free a way of shipping your friends say individuals, energetic youth from Africa to go and contribute to the economy out there.
Exactly.
Because they know so you need to tap into that human capital, human resource. Say we have a fairly whole. After COVID-19 by so over here UK. Look at the number of nurses or more people from Africa. The same human resource because they don't have it. And in Germany, you cried the West. And then they are omonam and almost shaman for kutu pase omo upesa wa. The government will take care of you. They are motivating people say yen give you birth because omo tenancy analysis be youthful population they are losing them. And the economy be wouldn't youthful population, the economy cannot survive. But we have it in abundance. A dear initiative and the political concept underpinning politics in Africa no a poverty and a ton. Poverty and a creating is a multi-dollar industry. Because when you create that poverty now you impoverish a lot of people and out of that exactly. So poverty has become a deliberate political tool set to control a lot of the people here. And to take away your economic freedom. And then our Ubedi I just offer no. Obeda just offer no. What danka spices here, you need to call him. But in America, you become self-sufficient economically, you are empowered.
Deliberate, Anna.
Deliberate. That is the concept of power defining politics in Africa. Because there is a way out. Because for ye money ye. Identity. Because leadership now you can leadership and inspiring somebody to do a dear. If you are not cry any who and so me. So as a leader, you have the vision, then you have your friends the ideas. The passion is there. So all you have to do is to leverage the collective energy of the citizens, your positive energy around you. Then you'll be able to come out with initiative because so ideas, Now the collective energy of the citizenry, I'm a Taiwachi, when he came from the US, he has all the fine ideas, all the fine vision, but he was not able to leverage the collective energy, the positive energy of the country at his back. And the awkward and nimno, nebimu train sign. So to be successful, no, you need that energy. For instance, when Akufo-Addo says industrialization, a lot of people bought into that because Omofri say so tomatoes no more, and this will be a factory our commandant. Then people out there do tea or tomatoes now. Omunim say there is a factory out there, the koha will be better a juma. So people bought into those things. But at the end of the day, it turned out to be something. Unfortunately, the very person I didn't see was the only leader. No, he's not a leader. And maybe I'm what how I didn't say this is governance and all run. To me, I see this whole thing as a Ponzi scheme.
Ponzi scheme.
Oh yes, he's not. Ponzi scheme in a sense. Ponzi scheme is a fine act of swindling, like that amount for. That is it. Because so we see in some akosu okroma, for instance, the we catch us say Trump card and Akufo-Addo the buy to protect the public purse. And out there at the political fringes, answer na Obabeye your friend is saying we know the message you say or you're incorruptible. And among four believe who say, oh papa we the hena order no hard. On the radar of corruption, say I'm not say analyze it. The number of scandals are erupting this government. But when in governance, there are people from different background, with different ideological orientation, with different perspective, with different interests. And so obiaba the propensity say obiba commit evil a high. But somebody need to assert himself as a leader. Nipani be look up to you say, hey, minya chronona mebo papa we wo hoyi. That's what I'm saying, say every human being had that propensity to be evil. But the state, the incentives and opportunities, state say you take it away. Okay. So you take those incentives and opportunities away. In doing so, the state can never afford to be weak or show mercy. These are two things a state can never show. So we ye pet or minor bo. So citizens who say state can show mercy and the state is weaker. Or mobe di diso ama minor say. And this is South Korea in 2016. Obo president be by. Omo friend Park Jin-hyo. Scandal na buy a Samsung group of company. Her apparent to Samsung group of company ya ton phone. Or ne president no. Now they were engaging in a lot of financial way. A cause a huge scandal. At the end of the day, the president had to resign. He was prosecuted. The heir apparent of Samsung was jailed. And then the Bureau of National Intelligence, the director himself also went to jail. We are talking about high-ranking government officials. Yes, see the inside of a jail because of corruption. That is all that leadership is about, because he has set the state in such a way, say, we are individual, it doesn't matter your status. If you go against the law, you face the consequences. So as a leader, that is what you do. And what our point is in who Omusro. For instance, let me take you back to the time of Rawlings. Abraham Rawlings is president. We are appointee. The mere fact that Rawlings is a president alone scares you. Because I won't quiet idea. Now what can I say? Hey, now Rawlings or Chiwa, because stories about baby so boy man for crying so as to whether say it true. It's independent personality net honor.
On the vice president. You have to tell stories in India.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes. So leadership, no. A man for you are always a reference point. Se nipa no kwaya de e osuma se kra no kai se papa no ho no ochemi ade na beba. So the very moment people will go beyond that and do the excesses, it means that they don't respect you. So Akufo-Addo, as he's walking around now, none of his appointees and will respect for him. Because if they have respect for you, then nipa no commit those things na. Oba doing home you know. So he has provided the incentives, the opportunities are there, and he himself has been a subject of your friends a lot of scandals. Fresh on our minds, Al Jazeera incident DSCA, when the president threatened to take the media station on. They called his bluff. Till date, he has not been able to react. The story Enenam. And that's how you lose your leverage. The credibility is no longer there. So nobody will take you serious as president, especially when you also have a track record. Say somebody else will guard the state against the excesses of your appointees. And you and our by the clearing agent scandals. we have a lot of state institutions, and now there are new addition the office of the special prosecutor.
Yeah.
First
of its kind.
On one at the buyer. So these powers, these institutions, army or more with these prosecutorial powers. Say Asamoba, they should have an investigate to establish the merit in the case or the otherwise. That is the job by their mom. But Asamoba, that's almost a money master of that president and can't clear any panel. When an executive president declare Obia as a state institution, you have no this thing to go into those things. Because I know they want to be that can president not conclude. Just like the okay, Miami, the Bible thing. You investigation, but an executive president, you see, when it comes to being an executive president on issues of this nature, and you don't have an opinion because you are seen as the CEO of this whole enterprise called Ghana. And when you pass commenter, and you're very, very key. So you just allow the process to go. Don't comment. But the president will move and says, I hope, sir, you come out clean. Now, when I state institution, president will hope so come out clean. Now you go and indict the woman. You can't do that. So the president has created a safe haven. And I was saying compromising. You baby a 21st century arena soon. I am okay. We himself family and friends governor saying crisis.
Family and friends governor.
And Mate on several platforms, I'm for saying now more qualification there. Just go and read about political corruption. One of the key things, chronism and these things. One of them, family and friends, is there. And your mom try no win answer. Because what it means is say Sawabusi and Nipa are so close to you, you must share that position of Winuma. At the end of the day, you'll be compromised to take some decisions as I will take it. For instance, where Kenofurata, they are conducting. Why is the president unable to act? Because or in the family member and around the president, that tiny band of family cabana or trying to in this administration, look at the number of scandals are involved, and the president has not been able to act in any of the instances. PDS deal by the family members as sabi or muni executive locus biano nano boache jacoba bonting you tin sama na okeka. There are some people sitting somewhere who think that this whole thing is not government. It's not a state bill around you. Or more of an Uncle Brenner was setting up an enterprise called Ghana. And then he has invited them. So they have no respect for anybody. So these guys are thriving with impunity on daily basis. And now mine consistently. So when you come back to why corruption has become a number in the first place, president have failed to exercise that overall boss. Man for who say, oh, Papa we and I want lower the bar. So every appointee be who say, this is the time. So my culture said, if you take out the politics, this is a complete steal hour.
But then I because you were president proud to election 2016, the kind of video be or say or incorruptible what it can be or